Zanje dage jinso jibe zona Dhala benze zanje bariyo. Okay, so now we're going to continue the essence of Mahayana. So yesterday we stopped this which page?
28.
28.
28, the very last paragraph, Khenpo.
Okay, thank you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so very simple, easy way today. So this teaching is today is like part 4. I think we already the 4th Dharma is we finished. So 4th Dharma is finding the Lama, how to rely on the Lama, how to please the Lama, how to press the path. So now we're going into abandoning the force of the vessel. So actually still we are in the how to press the path. And section is that section, end of the section. So we receive the teachings from the teacher, then we have to practice, go to the solitary place, meditate, and then how to meditate practice. So this is the body training. First we have the body training and then mind training. So 2 different trainings coming. The first is the body, so that's why it's Tibetan say Khenpo Samdup RInpoche sit straight and cross legs and give rise to mindful awareness. So this talk about the 7-point posture meditation. I share this part is already long many times, so very easy part. It's very important for beginners, this 7-point postures. So we have a body habituate, mind habituate. So body habituate is just usually just always worldly activities. We don't have a body habituate for spiritual. Spiritual is like different than usually worldly, like we just body habituate. So that's why this spiritual body habituate is cross leg and then strict your sit strict our airline. So then this going to share here the 7-point posture. So this is the body part of a habituate. We have to create this. So you have this 7-point posture body habituate, then very easy to meditate. If we don't have this body habituate, then always going on something. We didn't get time to meditate and practice. If you have this body habituate for meditation, body habituate, wherever you sit down and naturally into this 7-point posture, body habituate, then your mind is like just kind of like not really effortlessly going into meditate. So that we have to create. If we don't create a body habituate, then we don't get time to meditate. Where we sit down and always lay into the chair, watch TV and doing some other things, get the phone with our hand or iPad. So go into the social media. So then, of course, like lay down in the bed. So something always like usually comes like rewardingly body habituate. If that is so strong, then we didn't get time to meditate. And who has this body habituate, they always get time to meditate. When they sit down, naturally comes body postures. Then your mind is like effortlessly going into meditate and practice. So that's the reason we have to create this body habituate. So this one is very important for beginners. We have very strong, word deal habituate. So if we don't transform that, we don't get time to meditate. This is good for important for the beginners because we don't have habituate meditate enough. So that's why we have to give training first, body training first, then go into the mind training. So there is in that authentic location, straighten your spine and sit in the 7-point Vairocana postures. Most important is, align the spine. That is most important. Cross the leg is not easy for, just regular lay people. If monks always cross the leg and used to that, so easy and very comfortable cross leg stay. It's very comfortable, but people who don't have used to that, don't have practiced that, then not comfortable. So that's the reason you can sit in the chair when you meditate. The most important is align your spine. So then that helps good mindfulness. So 7-point Vairocana posture, spine, straight legs, and cross Vajra. We cross the leg first. Vajra fully lotus posture. So most people cannot do this full lotus postures. Most people cannot use that. And even most people cannot do the cross leg to stay like 10 minutes. So you have to use to that. When we join in monastery, the hardest, difficultest is the cross of the leg. So painful, whole bodies in the all legs. I mean, not whole body, like upper body, but in the leg is so painful. And then, of course, we have this preliminary. So very scared to change, do something, That is the difficultest one. And join the monastery, cross the leg. So you don't have that difficulty. You have freedom in your home. So when you meditate, and if you're paying, so you can sit in the chair. So you can have two choices. You set up in your home meditation room. Put in the one is just in the floor. Put a meditation cushion, and another is just chair there. So then you sit first in the meditation cushion and meditate. When you lay it pain and not comfortable, then go change it to sit in the chair. So when you sit in the chair, they align your spine. That's most important. Hands in the mudra of meditation, equal pose. So usually we do the hand is like just two different ways. And sit, people put in the like this way or just put in the knee. Either way is correct. So you can do both. Either way is okay. So hands equal pose, chin slightly tightened, I think. Eyes open slightly with the gaze resting at the tip of the nose. So this is a depending eye. Eyes like go down in the nose, the chin is just slightly down. So this also for beginners, especially who has a monkey mind. Some people we say have monkey mind because so much thought going on. So you cannot look far away. If you look far away, then so much distractions. That's the reason your eyes don't move close looking. So eyes cannot open widely, cannot be too tight. Need to relax and really, soft, get open. You need to just recognize softly open. That's very important. Long time ago, we meditate. So that time I also did eyes too tight. And I didn't recognize like eyes pain sometimes. And then tears come from eye, you know, so many good things going on. But that time I didn't recognize my eyes too tight. So now I recognize the problem is the bodies and your eyes too tight, that problem. So that's why you need softly get the object. Loosely almost close your eye. If I watch you, if you meditate, I watch you, loosely I see, oh, you are close eye, but actually you can see the object. Somebody looks you, people think, oh, you're close eye. That kind of way you have to get the object very softly, open eye. That's really helpful. Your eye is not tired, going to not tired, and you don't get tears come from eye. If you stay that way, then you're meditate. The sometimes like when we meditate, like if you see some pieces of white color, something is everything's become white, or you something like pick up the red color, or it's become red color. So that kind of also happening when your eye is tight. So your eyes very softly open, get the object, you don't get that problem too. Sometimes the people think that is like something special experience, meditate. They say, I see something. What you see? So they say everything's become red color when I meditate. Everything's become always dark and blue, or so many they say things, but the most still is because problem is eyes too tight. That's the reason that's happening, not any experience. So then, and the tongue pressing gently at the roof of the mouth. So that's also hard for many people. If you used to, it's really, really helpful. That is great. That is most important. Create a body habit to meditation. The tongue is touches just gently at the roof of the mouth. So then you can breathe very softly from your mouth. When you meditate, like go really deeper, shamatha, and then mahamudra, you don't lose like breathing. You lose like statue. You have to stay like that way. The breath is come from the mouth. Just there goes like in softly, and then this keeps you gently at the tongue is gently at the roof of the mouth, keeps your mouth is a slaver, not dried up. So then you can stay 1 hour, 2 hours, no problem. So you don't need to rely on your nose. And usually we breathe from the nose. So when you meditate, you create this habituate, you breathe from the mouth. When you sit down, just tongue is naturally, roof of the mouth touch there gently. When you want to meditate, just tongue is naturally, touch to like that. That kind you have habituate. Then when you sit down, this tongue is go up, ready to meditate. That's a really, really good body habituate. And then, of course, this shamatha meditation, we focus with breath. So this breath is very soft and subtle level breath. So that breath is like just comes, almost comes like more like this way, like not really. We don't have to do that way, right? So very soft breathe, subtle level breathe. So then this tongue is touched behind the teeth. So that's really, really helpful. So some people have a difficulty because they always say it's difficult, cannot do that. I talked to many people about this. So what I see is that everyone does like too tight. Too tight is not gently at the roof of the mouth. They push too hard. This is not great, you know. It's you're here. It's Joyce also like Joyce, right? This area also kind of like too tight, pain. Just very softly, gently touch. Just you can then stay like relax peacefully. Yeah, mouth is not opened, looks like closed, but air can go through there. See, I'm touching the like my teeth is behind the teeth, tongue is behind the teeth. See, I didn't open the mouth, not like this, yeah. This is incorrect. So when you do, see, no one breathe from the mouth and touch the tongue is behind the teeth, upper plate behind the teeth, like this, okay? Not like this. This is incorrect. So you have to recognize that way to create. And then let your posture be relaxed enough that it is not too strained or focused. See, you need body is relaxed. Cannot be too tight. Some people does when you meditate like this. It's too tight. You know, it's easily tired, your body. Easily get tired. Horse is running in the ground. Wow, white horse, beautiful. So when you have a sleepy mind, fogginess, your mind is not so clear. So then that time you need to tight up. Then eye is not wrong the nose. I need to look far away. So you have to know what you have to do. This all give you different kind of options. So followed by your situation, your individual situation. Some people have so much thought, monkey mind. So then I need to down the nose. I want to show you, well, he's to run so fast. I cannot show you. Yeah. You can hear the song, right? Yeah, he's making songs also running. Okay, so then relax that you slouch, but not so relaxed that you slouch. You cannot do like this. Relax means like this, okay? This is incorrect. This also incorrect. This also incorrect. This also incorrect. This also incorrect. So you have to stay like this. Just relax. And when you have a fogginess, then tighter and low far away. So that's you have to do. While the body is heard in this manner, the mind should not be allowed to get caught up in what is going on outside, but should be reined in, I think so. Reined in, right? Focus in mind for awareness on the practice. So then body sit correctly, mind, not allowed to have thoughts. So most important is, of course, meditation means mind. So we have to mind also not follow the thoughts, need to relax, same time focusing mindful awareness on the practice. So if you, whatever we do, like meditation or practice yidam deity, we need to focus, same time mindfulness on our own practice. So that's the body's posture. So now we finish the first. So you also you can read this, and we have the contents. It's really helpful where you get contents is page 5 in the book. See, we said the part main body of the teaching. So part 2, the main body of the teaching has the 4 dharma first. The 4 dharma is we finish finding the Lama and how to rely on the Lama, how to please the Lama, how to practice the path. So we finish that 4 of that. So now is the main body of the teaching, second section. That's the reason here, that number 2 is the main body of the teaching, second section. So number 2 means the second section. Abandoning the force of the vessels. So then this is abandoning the force of the vessels. So that is the then meditation on the death and impermanence, contemplating the difficulty of the finding the precious human birth, karma, cause and effect, contemplate the defect of samsara. So then people, ready to meditate, then what are you going to meditate? Meditate these 4 thoughts first. So the 4 thoughts last week we already shared. Here also have 4 thoughts, so it's different book. That's why actually teaching is the same, but sometimes it's slightly, different. Sometimes you get different words and also different directions. Last week we talked about 4 thoughts meditation. The first one is precious human body. So this one is the first one is like, see, meditation on death and impermanence first. First, for the contemplation on death and impermanence. So Jiktin Samgung, the root text says, Tsendi Nyingpo Mata Chowa Sam, as an antidote to getting roped into these present lives, dharmas, think about impermanence and death. So meditation impermanence helps not attached to in this life. The main point is, so now we have a very strongly attached, our mind is in this life, present life. So we don't thinking about future life. Who don't think about the future life, that person really don't know the impermanent. That's the reason, see, think about this world people, no one thinking about a future life. They're only thinking about in this present life. The reason is because this worldly people, no one meditate impermanent. So no Dharma practitioner means not important this life. Next life, future life is more important than in this life. How do we recognize that? Meditate impermanent. We meditate impermanent, then we become recognize future life is more important than in this present life. So that's the reason Dharma practitioners' first step have to meditate impermanent. So we are Dharma practitioner, or we are just ordinary worldly people. Difference is who thinking about in this life, present life is important. So that is worldly, ordinary people, ordinary beings. Who thinking about the future life is more important than in this present life. That is called Dharma practitioner, Dharma people. So practitioners always think about future life. So they don't focus too much in this present life taking care. So the how they don't taking care present life in that much important means they don't really focus too much worldly activity. Of course, like present moment is very important. So future is our hand right now in the present. So that's what this is like right now. Our present is used for future life. This present is not used for in this life. So mostly worldly people in this present is like used for worldly activity, taking care of the worldly things right now in this life. So that is like looking really short, too short. You know, Dharma practitioner means actually cannot look into this life important. Thinking about we have to look for future life is more important than this life. So we recognize this life is already being, so we cannot really change much. We cannot really do anything much. Future life is like we have that is we have our hand, so very important. We can change that. So that's the reason. So we meditate impermanent, recognize future life is important. So now, up until this point, we have strive only for the legs of greatness in this life and for more worldly happiness. See, we always put effort, everything, 100%, and in these worldly activities. So that is correct or not? Actually, not correct for Dharma practitioner, not correct. So only thinking about this life is like mind is too narrow, and actually only we don't have future life, only this life. They're not meaningful, you know, one life only. So then this life is gone. So then we're gone. It's like really that is terrible, right? Good thing is we have future life. So when we die, it's like just change the guest house. So we have a future life, and also we can going to get a good guest house, not like you know terrible guest house. Otherwise, all the time have to fix problem, get problems, right? So no, we already get guest house. So whatever we get our right now guest house, then just maintaining that. No need to put 100% put effort for that. So no future life guest house is we going to get something better, you know, then don't have to fix again and again. So no much suffering, you know, we know it's our guest houses, we have to fix again and again all the time problem, get problems. So we have to maintaining and taking care is so much problems. Future guest house is better guest house, no need to maintaining, no need to taking care again, no need to repair, repairing, you know. So perfect one we have to get. So that's why we have to think about the future is more important than this present, you know, right now guest house. So now But this has not taken us to the state of nirvana. See, we only thinking about this life, not taking into the nirvana. Never going to get better. We cannot fix anything. Like same with old car, you fix again, and maybe a couple months after breakdown again. So you fix again, breakdown again, because it's already compound of phenomena already old, you know. So have to fix again and again. Never can fix permanent, perfect. So which is we can fix perfect, permanent. Future life we can fix perfect. So that's the reason we have to focus more future life. Think in this way. Up to know, what is this? Is the up to know is I say up to know is footnotes, right? Kind of footnotes. Up to know I have been working only for the sake of my present life. See, I say, and this has only resulted in my wandering in samsara. So we work for in this present life, they go only to samsara again and again. If I kept going in this manner, I will only continue to perpetuate my stay in samsara, same as the before. No change anything. Therefore, I must abandon my attachment and clinging to this present life. So that's the reason we also think about more future life. We cannot just 100% get rid of it in this present life. Just we have to focus like maybe 16%, 60% in this life, 40% thinking about the future. That's also great. Very good. You know, if we think about the 40% future life. So no 100% regular beings, ordinary beings focus in this life, 100%. If we can pay attention like 10% in future life, then that's also opening our mind. That's also good. But then if become more strong, like at least like 50-50, then it's great. The way to do this is to contemplate the impermanent nature of all condition phenomena. What is impermanent? The outer worlds are impermanent, as are the beings who populate these worlds. So no, who's impermanent? Everything is actually impermanent. Outer universe is impermanent. Inner sentient beings is impermanent. So we don't have to talk more. The last we already talked that this section law is impermanent. So that outer worlds are impermanent, as the beings who populate these worlds also impermanent. Think extensively about every aspect of impermanence, about a whole, moment by moment. Beings' lives are in a state of flux and are continually changing. So we usually recognize gross level impermanent. But practitioner means really need to understand subtle level impermanent. If we recognize subtle level impermanent, then we understand interdependent, then we understand the emptiness. What means emptiness? Emptiness is a very subtle level impermanent. It's emptiness. Subtle level impermanence, everything is changing, you know, very momently changing. Nothing is permanent exists. You recognize that, then you know all is emptiness, nature emptiness, wisdom of emptiness, nature emptiness. Usually we just recognize gross level impermanent. We really don't recognize subtle level impermanent. Talk about subtle level impermanent. When we starting teaching, and right now is we are totally different person. We already changed 1,000 times. Not same person, but we don't recognize that because due to the, you know, the same strength or same same gene or, same streaming, same streaming kind of like. So that's the reason we don't recognize. Think about the streaming water. The streaming water is like this morning, the water and right now water is totally different, but we don't recognize. We always contain same water. So actually this morning water is gone already somewhere else. Still the stream is there, water is there. Same thing, we already changed. When you wake up right now, it's changed 1,000 times. Also, when you join the teaching, right now between, we already changed 1,000 times, many times already changed. Usually we don't recognize that. If no change, we are stuck, paused, cannot move. That's a good thing. This, take knowledge. We have movies, like this internet, you can see pause, stuck. So like that, if it's not impermanent, stuck there, we cannot move forward. So we can move forward, that means like everything is impermanent, everything is changing. So that means actually an emptiness. We have to recognize a more subtle level impermanent. Then second is like, no, it's a second section, second. That's why 2, okay? Contemplating the difficulty of finding precious human birth. So this is the second one is precious human body. Second is the contemplation on the difficulty of obtaining the precious human body with freedom and adornment. The root of text read. So text, root text, Jigten Sunggun's text, Tate Lind Sonam Teleni, means that the body I have known was obtained through the power of my previous merit. So now we have this body. So that body is where we get this human being's body. So we get this precious human body is because it's due to our accumulation merit. We have some good karma created previous life. So that's the reason we have obtained in this precious human body. That's we have to recognize. Sometimes we don't recognize what we have. If we don't recognize what we have, then we are stuck with always small problems. So human beings nature, kind of like nature means like just temporary nature due to the ignorant. We like small problems, we create a bigger problems, then just, always die with problems. So that is a human being does. And who knows, in this precious human body, there's problems not distracting. Think about our human beings problems comparing to animals. We don't have problem comparing to animals. So animals comparing to problem is a hungry ghost, animals less problem. The harem is compared to hungry ghost, the harem has more problem, the hungry ghost. So we are very good state, place. So we don't recognize usually what we have comfort. Even like small things distracting for us. So we think about this all animals problems, then you recognize, oh yeah, this is like just get rid of it, nothing problem. You can see that, you can feel that. Your mind is get rid of it, then just everything problems gone. So mostly is create our mind. Mind create problems. If you like, no happy is problem. If you like, no problem. So that's change our just mindset, fix the problem. So we have dealing with the people. Sometimes you don't like that people. Then you think about that person is always not happy, don't want to talk, and don't want to hear. So it's already negativity there. Then you change your mindset, create a positive, or think about this person is like used to my parents. right now, I can use this person is like meditate, my object of compassion. So think about the qualities. You change your mindset, then you no more heat-treated to that in your mind. So become you already fixed. You don't have to fix the object. You have fix. We can fix our mind. So that is the most important. We recognize that sometimes I share teaching, but I recognize that, but sometimes I cannot control myself. So same with you also, everyone, problem. So then really that time is really allowed to myself, stay back and calm down and meditate. Then think about, cultivate this precious human body and loving kindness, compassion. So then really helpful, it's become fear is different and then recognize also become different. So we recognize our own experience. Mind is so powerful. We create our mind, create everything. Our mind is perfect. Like, then everything is become perfect. Our minds get negativity, then everything is not great. Always problems. So we have to change our mindset. And that's the reason. And we meditate this precious human body. It's very good to change mindset. We don't recognize what we have usually. Meditate precious human body, recognize what we have, comfort. You recognize that, then you feel happy and joy what we have, use that and meditate. Think about it. Right now we have time to talk. I have time to talk and you have time to listen and we have time to cultivate these teachings. Other animals, not possible this. Hungry goats is extremely thirsty and hunger, 100% thinking about food and drinking. They don't have like 1 second to, put, their minds like become pay attention to the Dharma, even 1 second. So that kind of suffering, these beings, lower realms, they higher realm beings is extremely heat and cold. So instantly, they cannot pay attention 1 second for Dharma. They cannot just stay 1 second like receive this natural like present moment. We have this comfort. We have to recognize that. Usually we don't think that, we don't recognize it. That's why mind is always thinking about the future and then too much desire and thinking about the past, then too much heat-treated, So we always create heat-treated and create attachment, desire. So we create this, then become who get suffering? We get suffering. Who did that? We did ourselves. No one did us. So that means like we are our own creator. So now think about this, precious human body is really, really helpful and powerful. When you get up morning, you just cultivate a little bit, breathe yourself. Oh yeah, I have this good comfort. It's breathe and like you can get up into your bed, relax, and you go back to bed, you're relaxed, you have comfort bed. That's all. It's like you have to recognize, precious. And other realms not possible. So we think about if very cold weather, if we don't have a house, if we don't have a cloth, and we don't have a mattress, anything, we have to stay outside somewhere one night. How hard, how difficult that night is. So many people has that kind of difficulties. Then animals always like that. Then hungry goats is 1,000 times more difficult than that all the time. So think about our comfort where we are right now. We have to recognize that. So that is all come from the, see, Jigten Sumgun said, the body I have known was obtained through the power of my previous merit. That is like big gift we have right now. If we think that death is no big deal, so some people think death is no big deal. We should think again. No, we have the freedoms. Having bypassed the state devoid of the freedom to practice, such as rebirth in the hills. We have the endowment, the 5 personal endowments, such as human birth, and the 5 external endowments, such as being born in a time when the Buddha manifested. So that's all I shared last week. I'm not going to go to details. So if you wanted to, if someone knows in the teaching last week, in the stage of meditation, you can read, and there is more these details too. They have 8 freedoms, 10 endowments. So we have this all is like 18 freedoms actually. That is not really easy to get. Very, very hard to into that kind of the opportunity to get there, that level. Very hard. Even we get human beings body, we are free from 8 freedoms, but 10 endowments. Very hard. Then this 10 endowment, so maybe first 5 is very hard. If you have first 5, then second 5 is very hard to get everything comes together. So we have that. No, that is impermanent. If lost, we cannot get again easily. That's why we have to think, no, we have the freedom having. So yeah, if we think that death is no big deal, means that is a wrong thinking. Death is a big deal. So if we die and lose this precious human body, we do know we get obtain again precious human body. Very difficult to get that level. So then this precious human rebirth endowed with 18 qualities has been found through the power of vast merit accumulated from our previous lives, but as the root text continues. So that's the recognize, see slightly like this sharing is different, also good, Last week we talked about impermanent precious human body. In here is like just different ways presenting precious human body impermanent, these 4 thoughts. That's good, too. Then root text Jigtin Songgon says, Sunni, Sini Tamjurn Kate, it is unlikely that I will find these freedoms. So we should contemplate how singularly unlikely it will be to find another precious human rebirth if we do not apply ourselves diligently to practice in this life where we have the chance. So no, we have this precious human body and recognize future life very hard to get. So that's the reason we have to, in this life, have to put effort diligently, put effort to what we have to do. We have to do, follow this one, karma, cause, and the effect. Okay, so then you see the number 2 and 3. Number 2 is this is the main body, the second section. Number 3 is karma cause, the impermanent precious human body is already finished. This is karma cause is the third one. That's why number 3rd. Third is karma, the law of cause and effect. The root text reads. Root text. Rangar munjok lech wangdro. Things do not happen arbitrarily. Everything follows the force of karma. So not everything comes random, Accidentally you get something. Something like you don't have a cause, you get result. Not possible, right? If you don't work in the company, they don't send you check. So check is no right, wrong, right, right? It's you have to work and hard. Then they pay you hour and hour, day and day, you know. So that's always a cause and the effect. That's why it's here. Things do not happen. If things just happening, then farmers don't have to put seeds in the farms. Must be naturally happen. You know, things naturally have to happen. So these farmers no need to work so hard. Then we don't have to go to all the school every day, even no time to eat breakfast morning. So rush, like even you know babies like just kids like can walk. They have to go to school to until like 20s. Many years, like longest is like some 25 years going to school. So they don't have to go to school. If things just happening, you know, naturally happening, things like do not happen, right? That's why we have to go to school. That's why we have to go to the work. And that's why we have to do effort to do things to get food. Everything follow the force of karma. So everything followed by cause and effect. So then some is due to in this life, some is due to previous life. Due to previous life is we get a human body. So here is see we are mostly you are in the like citizen US and Canada. So that is like due to our previous life conditions. So now you went to school and you know what degree you get. That is due to in this life karma cause and effect. Because it's your effort. So now we do something good, you know, we can change like say life is a better future life. That's also followed by cause and effect. If things like just naturally happening, then we don't have to work hard. We don't have to think about the future or anything. Everything is happening. So if no, that is the root takes. No, it's if we do commentary, if we do not become convinced with the performed truth, we won't have control over our own mind. So then if we do not become convinced with the performed truth, if we don't practice the Dharma, and we don't control our mind, then we won't have a control our own mind. We cannot control our own mind. Because then if we don't practice the Dharma, our mind is controlled by emotions and then controlled by karma. So now what here is, we have to practice the Dharma, meditate, we have to control our own mind. So if we don't control our own mind at the time of death, if we haven't gained control over our own mind, we will not have the power to choose a good one to enter. And we will be at the mercy of the negative karma we accrue in this life, and we will have no choice but to be reborn in undesirable state within the 6 realms. So if we don't control our own mind, when we die, we cannot control our mind. We cannot choose the womb and the birth. Because mind is no freedom, our mind no freedom. Totally karma and emotion controlled. Karma and emotion controlled, then we don't have a choice our mind. When we get in the bardo, then we get into the 6 realms. We get in the 6 realms, endless suffering. So that's why undesirable state within the 6 realms again and again. That's the reason right now we have to do become convincing with the performed truth. You know, means like we have to practice the Dharma. We have to meditate, perform the teachings. And we meditate to control our mind. Then when in the Pardo, we have ability to choose the birth. You know, good one is like, of course, in the Pardo, we can recognize our nature, mind, and can liberate there. We can recognize Pardo during in the Pardo teaching, so like we recognize that we can liberate. Even we cannot liberate in the Pardo, we can choose good warm birth too. So that's all is a dependent practice Dharma in this lifetime. Karma itself does not expire on its own as the root takes us exist. Karma is never expired. Karma is not, extinguished. I think exhaust. So something we create like maybe beginningless time, still that karma is follow us. Because never exhaust karma. The reason is karma is not the physical form body. That's why cannot exhaust. We cannot avoid karma because karma is not physical form body. If karma is a physical form body, we can avoid, we can hide, like we can run from that. But karma is not physical form body. Our eye cannot see that. Our capacity don't recognize. And that's the reason karma is, kind of, energy and the power of energy, something in is not physical form. So it's kind of the same as like electricity, so that kind, I cannot see that power is there, So long as we don't have light bulbs, you don't see the electricity. So electricity is like wires, everything, connections there is there, but until light bulbs, so cannot see that kind, until condition arise, karma, if no condition rise, karma is cannot happening, but always there. So you have to recognize like that what karma means. So then root text says, Kanna jimre dedok sosor mi. So that means positive and negative actions wrapping into happiness and suffering respectively. So karma is wrapping, see, virtuous deeds naturally results happiness, no virtuous results naturally suffering. That is called natural law of phenomena. No one can change that. So this is the law of cause and effect. Thus, our karma is not random. It is designed by our own positive and negative actions. None of the possessions, family, friends, and loved ones who we have worked so hard to acquire and kept by our side will follow us after death. So now we think about it. So no of the possessions, family, friends, and loved ones who have worked so hard to equal and kept by our side will follow us after death. None of them follow us. So when we born with this body together, but when we die, even body, it also cannot take together, have to leave the body. So when we born, we bring body together, but when we die, body also cannot take together. So then other things, no questions. None of this follow us. That will definitely follow us. What will definitely follow us, however, are the positive and the negative actions, our karma that we have accrued. So whatever we create, negative karma and positive karma. That karma is follow us. That karma is no physical form. That's why they can follow us. If the karma is a physical form, it's your eye can see something, then they cannot follow us. So that's the reason karma is you cannot expect it like physical form. Our eye have to see something. If your eye can see something, then that things cannot follow us. So then what, okay, that we have included. So we can be certain about this. All of this karma will stay with us until it wrappings into a result. So until result comes, the karma is stay with us. Even after eons of time, karma does not expire by itself. Eons, like never karma is expired. Because it's not like karma is like physical. I already told you, like physical form. Karma is something like fire elements, something like that. Not that kind of things. So that's why cannot exhaust. Karma does not expire by itself. Okay, so that is the part of karma. So we finished the 3 things today. Impermanent meditation, precious human body, karma cause and effect. So now next is contemplating the defect of samsara. So that is we can share next Saturday, Sunday. No, sorry, this teaching is like follow Tuesday and Wednesday we can share follow again. We have time, so we have a long life. Don't worry. We have time to study, contemplate, meditate. Long as you have effort. So main point is don't give up effort. Don't push too hard. Don't give up effort. Just create a balance. That's very important. Sometimes people think, oh, why I don't do this long time ago, like too much pressure they put out themselves. And that thing, I'm going to meditate, like too much push effort, like 1 month after lost effort. Then sometimes go back to just normal way. They don't think about the Dharma, already forget. So when I can see like someone come into the Dharma, Buddha Dharma, so just recognize like persons like how they're going to keep going. Some people too much effort, like I want to know, I know everything. That kind of people is not easy to keep going. So then step by step in, that is really good. And much ever you can do, so follow that. And then just main important is keep effort, don't lose effort. Okay, so we have a time and don't make pressures yourself. So recognize these things, sometimes contemplate this, what I shared. And that's really helpful. This is big medicine for us. This mind medicine, not body's medicine, mind medicine. Body is like we have hospitals. So we need something mind medicine. Mind is very powerful, the body. So then body is also temporary, only goes this lifetime. Mind goes like lifetimes. If you taking care of your mind, so that taking care of future lives, not only this life. Taking care of body means only taking care of this life. So that's the reason, think about it, in this whole world, no one recognize future life. Only thinking about this life. So how many they build the mind hospital? Only physical body's hospital, right? The monastery and the retreat center, that is all is mind hospital. Mind hospital. Okay, so then you have any questions?
Karen,
Yes, I have one, Khenpo. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to, if you can clarify the tongue where it goes, because you said first at the roof of the mouth
Yes.
and in front of teeth, which is in front
Yeah,
of
this
the,
way.
in front of the teeth.
I
Yeah.
I can show you. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tongue here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like touching the teeth,
Yeah, behind the teeth, no teeth.
right behind the
Don't-
teeth. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Don't touch the teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't-
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's clear. Thank you.
Is,
Mm.
Khenpo, is there a reason why you don't breathe through your nose?
There's many reasons. It's you just do like short-term meditation and kind of something mindful mindful meditation, breathe. Then it's okay. You don't do that. It's okay. But
Yeah.
you really go more deeper level meditation. That's really helpful. And also change your body habituate. Change your body habituate. This bird, meditation habituate. So don't close 100%, mouth and just nose like close, but air is can go. And then this touching the hair behind the teeth, like not touching the teeth, behind the teeth, very softly just be there. Then when you meditate, especially this shamatha, like deeper, subtle level focus with the breath, you breathe is like not doing like that. It's like just really inhale, exhale. That helps like kind of hold like any breathe is like kind of circulating. It's very beautiful if you can do that. If you can do.
So it's inhaling and exhaling through the mouth.
Mm. Yes. Yeah. If you touch that, then exhale, inhale. Don't just close your mouth. 100% don't close, and then you just don't pay attention. Exhale from the mouth or nose. Just leave like relax. Then when you're going to meditate, it's going subtle level. So your breath is like kind of not really breathing anything. So this tongue is touching the behind the teeth. That helps like kind of a circling breath. So naturally, you can feel yourself. You get that, habituate.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, like for this, probably redundant, but just to clarify, so like when we're with karma, that stays with our mind, but we can, that's the same as like non-virtue, right, Khenpo? Karma?
Karma is both virtuous deeds and no virtuous deeds, both.
Okay.
Yeah. Until we purify karma. So some is karma is rapine, then gone, right? Some before rapine, we can purify negative karma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Hi, Khenpo. My question is, for a long time, when I started practicing Dhamma, I was experiencing a lot of suffering. And so I was able to apply all the teachings to my suffering, and it was very effective, and I'm feeling much happier now. But I find that I'm not sure how to practice when I'm happy, because I don't know how to evaluate my progress. Because when I was suffering, I could say, wow, my suffering is decreasing so much, so the Dhamma is really working. But now that I am happy and in a pleasant situation, do you have advice for how to continue and how to deepen my practice? Because yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's great. You use Dharma practice when you have difficult time. So, long as we have this body and the life, not always perfect, always changing, always change. So just generally, you know, when I already shared like this 4 thoughts meditation, how day you can just, you know, use the daily activity practice together. So then that's really helpful, keep Dharma always with you. And then of course, love and compassion meditate, that's also helpful. Like even like we are perfect, but no arise love for others, no arise compassion to others. So
Yeah.
we love and compassion arise for others. Your mind is like different than usually. You just okay. You think you are okay, but actually we don't recognize. You know, when you love and compassion comes, your mind is more better situation, and become progressing. It's like increasing the qualities. So that's like we share the Saturday, Sunday, and the how to meditate the love and the compassion. So you have to use that one. That helps change the life and become also growing our qualities. Yeah. When we have difficulty times, like using this 4 thoughts meditation, and then generally, of course, use this love compassion meditation, really growing your mind practice, become change quality.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So no, anyone has questions?
Karen put in the chat, what to do when someone you love has lost their effort with the Dharma.
Someone lost, then
Someone
lost
you
effort.
love had lost their effort.
Someone loved, then lost means like loved ones pass away.
No, they stopped practicing Dharma. Like they stopped putting effort into it. I think it's Karen's question, so she might be able to clarify.
Exactly. That's right.
Can you say again, Karen?
Somebody, okay, so we were practicing together for like 2 years, and then now they're distant. They stopped putting effort in. Maybe they put effort in, but I don't see them. I don't really know. It's like we had a very deep Dharma connection, and then like, where is the effort? So it's, what do I do? I don't know what to do. Is there something you can say?
So that is like depending really individual situations, right? We don't know which kind of person, which kind of like you have relationships, like, you know, or it's depending individual. Some just say, okay, come to tea together, you know, then just talk about the Dharma and share some, you know, meditation, like what are you doing? So, you know, then that's also help for them.
No, we
So
really were like sharing the energy. Like we were like
Uh.
practicing together like every day for like 2 years. And then, I don't know, I think he got a girlfriend or something.
So then you don't see after that, you mean? Or
Correct.
they don't put it?
Like twice, 2-3 times in the last 5 months.
Okay.
So the like the spirit is disrupted.
So the good is, of course, if the person is open mind and have to study like authentic teachings, then really understanding, you know, reality, what going on. But then some people not open mind for that. The reason is because due to, that's called obstacles. The obstacles come from not enough accumulation merit. So that's why they just put a boundary and they don't want it to go in. That means like big obstacle is come from not enough accumulation merit. Yeah. So who has enough accumulation merit, then you know, always Dharma is like they recognize important and be that and more practice.
Yeah, because we worked on clearing the karma, his karma ripened, he cleared it, and now he wants to just have like normal life. And I'm like, but then all I see is like fear and hiding, and I'm like, dude, you forgot to increase your faith. but it's accumulation merit too, right?
Right. Yeah, so that's just hard to change people. You know, it's individually. They get something happening in life, then they're going to change again.
That's life.
So when you have ability, like means like when you have opportunity to share the things, then that is great. You know.
Okay.
Until that, just we cannot forcing and like pushing anything.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because it will ripen if it's supposed to. What will
Yes.
ripen will ripen at its time, and then the karma
But
is eons. This is where I suffer. I suffer because I know it's eons, and because of I see like 1500 years from now, I'm gonna have to do this again. Like I know with this person, there's more to come, and that's why I'm frustrated because, like, you want to make a choice. We're here. We can do it now, or you can like give up. I'm just like, what? Doesn't make sense. But I guess maybe it's something else. You know, I maybe don't take it personal, right?
Yeah.
Don't
Good
let
thing
that cause me to
good
suffer.
thing is you can pray for them and recognize that situations. Then it's a good way to do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so then no questions, right? We're going to meditate 10 minutes and then going to do dedication. Meditation is you choose whatever you need, and this 10 minutes, pick up that and meditate together. Then after that, I'm going to do dedication. Mani Padme Hum. 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 So now going to chant the Amitabha Buddha. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
See you
Khenpo.
tomorrow.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Paul.
Khenpo, see
Thank
you
you.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
See you
Khenpo.
tomorrow.
Thank
10
you.
o'clock.
Khenpo.
No, 10 o'clock. Not. Yes.
Thank you, Khenpo.
And tomorrow, for anybody who wants to join, there's yoga from 6 to 6:45 with Melanie. So
Oh,
Whoa, yoga tomorrow.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Okay, that's great.
yeah.
So 11 o'clock we practice the East Coast time. Tomorrow is a Thursday, right?
Right.
Time is flying.
Hmm.
Yeah.
1st of July, Canadian Day.
Yeah.
Today is the 1st of July.
Yes.
Ah, I see. Wow. Okay. 1st of July. Happy 1st of July, everyone.
Thank you, Khenpo. Happy 1st
Happy
of July to you.
Canada Day.
thank you.
Happy Canada Day.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Bye, RT. Bye, Mary.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.